Welcome everyone, this is TJ or Viking Bricks here. Today we are doing MOCtober 2020 for MandRProductions. So what I built here is a BTLB Y-Wing and a bark speeder with sidecar. We'll take a look at either of these up close and personal, starting with the bark speeder with sidecar. So here's the bark speeder with sidecar. As you can see, we got Mace Windu and a 501st Trooper. The main build for the bark speeder is the exact same from the 501st Battle Pack. As you can see, I took this piece off for the sidecar so I can show you the side of this. Only thing that changed was in here and up there you can see that there is actually the stickered print from the ATRT. This is a somewhat alternative build from the set 75280. But as you can see, there is a decent amount of detail, and that's not all underneath there. I added a stud shooter. I don't really put the shooting part in there. And then you can take the figure out by, it's actually not that simple. But as you can see in there, it's not really that detailed. And there is side-to-side movement there. But everything is the exact same for the sidecar as or the main build, the bark speeder, as the set had it. I thought the bark speeder was an excellent build compared to its predecessors, so I figured I'd leave it. Onto the BTLB Y-Wing, the modified version for the 501st. So here the whole thing is, this is one large model that I built. I could not get a blue stripe here, so I just put the gray. And I think that fits good with the gray and blue of the bark speeder. As you can see, we got a R5 unit with a clear dome, just very basic. We'll take a look at the cockpit, so you can actually pull this whole cannon off, which is a ion cannon, large ion cannon. You pull that off, you can open the cockpit up, and here's your 501st Trooper sitting nicely in there, and there's a look on the inside where you also have your rangefinder that I just broke. There's your rangefinder that I just pulled down. So now you shift that forward and you can open this up, and this guy's just sitting in here loosely. You can move around, but there is details. This is where the gunner would sit, but there's a yellow seat in there. Pretty basic with the dome. Gets the appearance of the BTLB Y-Wing. There is the section for the R5 unit, and if we take a closer look, you can actually see that there's actually stickered parts from many other sets. So this is actually from the A-Wing from the Rise of Skywalker Resistance A-Wing. This is from the Resistance Y-Wing, which there's actually red coloring in there. These are from the T-Rex tracker from the Jurassic World sets, and these are from the Camaro. I thought all these stickers added a little bit more detail to the whole thing. As you can see, I did use snap techniques though to get some angles and everything, but it is mainly built studs on top, besides for like this side detailing and everything. There are a few gaps here and there, and that's just from the way the pieces go together. If you turn it around now, you can see that there is no support beams that go along, and there is a clear end to the thrusters. Support beams, the 501st Legion took off because it made it more sleek, and this is non-canon. And then the clear is just to make sure that the thrusters are actually projecting thrust, which is actually shown here. If you look at the front of the engines, you can see a round dome, like featured on every Y-Wing model. There is a large amount of shaping with studs showing at different angles. Here, the studs are facing that way. Here, the studs are facing that way. Just to where I can pull off the stud look up here, where we can add on to the thrust and the ball end. There's also a hidden feature, and I'd like to make things more towards kids sometimes. So I did add a play feature where you can open this up and pull on the handlebar right there. It does take a little bit of finagling to get out. So as you can see though, that's where you can put ion bombs like in many other Y-Wings have. The latest two have had them. So you can turn this knob here and it'll turn that. So that is just one little extra thing that I added because I thought kids would like it. Because I do build things mainly with kids in mind. And if we flip it upside down, which I'm going to just hold it, you can see those red parts there and a little yellow showing from the prior build. You can see the Technic rods and kind of the look of the whole thing from the underside, which is actually doesn't look that bad. I used studs completely not on top here to pull off this look where it is flush with the dark bluish gray plates. You can also take this, and I'm going to set this down, which will probably break the thrusters, and you can take the landing gear and fold it all up. That one you just gotta click down. And now, when you set it down, it's no longer raised, which I will also show you an angle, the different angles of this model when it's on its landing gear and when things are around it. So let's get into that part. So here is the pilot yelling to the soldier who's not paying attention to get the R5 unit into the astromech socket before they take off, because he is clearly not paying attention. And here, in my opinion, is the best way to display this mock, and I have not attached this, and it's still here from me not attaching it, but this is the blaster that goes onto the end of that, and I also didn't unattach that. So this is the best way to display the mock, and it is just where Mace Windu and the 501st with Bark Speeder is coming into the landing area, and it's just parked here, waiting for these guys to get ready. As you can see, this guy's in the same spot, and you have those two. I do have a AAT, which I'm going to bring into play against the Bark Speeder for one more look at this set before the closing and final verdict. So here is the final end thing that I have put. We have my sig fig and the airborne trooper here with the Bark Speeder with sidecar against the AAT with 2 battle droids and my custom Tambor figure. So here it is all together. We will add in the Y-Wing just so I can show you everything. One second. Everything that I built for MOCtober MandRProductions 2020. So there it is as a whole, and I had to stand up just to get the whole thing. This is actually quite massive. So here it is, guys. This is my MandRProductions MOCtober 2020 entry. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are not already, please subscribe, like this video if you want to see more mock reviews like this. I do have a few sitting to the side, but here it is. Please like, please share, please subscribe. I hope you all have a great day, and this is Viking Brick signing off. You guys are awesome.